I am recording. I'm gonna share it. Okay. So we're gonna start with the ones that Mel missed. So we're gonna start with number 6. Oh, great. It's a disagree question, and we just went over this in class today.
I probably got this one wrong too. I remember this one.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So
I think I shouldn't have got. I think I was between 2 on this one. But yeah.
oh, it's really similar to the one that we did in class today, actually, too, because it's talking about music. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So Mel, can you go ahead and read Maria out loud for us?
Sure. Popular music is bad art because it greatly exaggerates the role love plays in everyday life and thereby fails to represent reality accurately. Keep reading, or
Nope, you're good. Okay. So what is the conclusion of Maria's statement?
basically popular music basically fails to represent reality accurately.
Yes.
Well, it's bad art, but
music
yeah,
is bad art and fails to represent reality accurately.
really, right.
Awesome. All right, Zach, can you read Theo?
Popular music is not supposed to reflect reality. It performs other artistic functions, such as providing consoling fantasies and helping people create some romance in their often difficult lives. You should understand popular music before you condemn it. The dialogue provides the support for the claim that Maria
Okay, let's go back to Theo first. What is Theo's conclusion?
popular music is not supposed to reflect reality, or is it's either that or the last sentence?
Popular music, I would say it's both. Yeah, popular music is not supposed to reflect reality. And I think that is used to support the idea that you should
because I don't think like
music before you condemn it.
You can't really like disagree. He's like saying that that's like something he should understand. It's not really something that they disagree over though, because it's not something that Maria mentions. It's more of his opinion on what she's saying.
But okay, but that doesn't matter when we're just finding the conclusion though. We're just finding the conclusion of his argument. We're not thinking about what Maria said yet. So now that we have this, we're going to make our little fancy line and we're going to say yes, no, or I mean, sorry, not yes, no. We're going to say Maria or Theo. And I want you both right now to go through and just put yes or no on your own piece of paper so start with Maria, just like we did in class, and write yes, no, and then do it for Theo. Go ahead and take a minute and do that. Okay, so Mel, what did you get for Maria? Tell me yes, no. So most good art creates consoling illusions.
I said I don't know. I crossed it out. I don't know, she would not agree with that. She never talked about it. So just in my mind, I just crossed it out. So I guess it would be no. She wouldn't agree.
Yeah, if it's I don't know, it's no, right?
No, yeah. No.
No.
Yes, no. Yeah, you're right. I don't know, it's no. Right.
Excellent, great job. So what about Maria for B? Some, which means so at least one bad art exaggerates the role love plays in everyday life.
Would she agree with that, right? Or not? I said no, she wouldn't agree with that.
Maria wouldn't agree.
I'm sorry. Yes, she would. I'm sorry.
Yes, she would.
Sorry.
Yes.
I put yes.
Excellent.
Sorry. What am I saying? No. Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
yeah.
What about Maria for C? Art should always represent reality as it could be, not as it is.
I put yes, she would agree with that.
I say no.
I say I don't know.
Okay.
Because this is a top-down question. So on top-down questions, do we tend to want stronger or more mild answer choices? For staying between the lines.
More minded, more mild.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so the word here
reality accurately is like kind of what gets me.
The word that gets to me is the word always.
Always, yeah.
Because I don't think it's saying that it should always represent reality as it could be.
What about not as it is?
Art should always represent reality as it could be, not as it is. Well, I actually I take back what I said about I don't know. I think this is a no, because we're saying that popular music is bad art because it exaggerates love.
Mm-hmm.
So does Maria think that art should always represent reality as it could be? Like that romantic thing? Like, no, she's saying that popular music is bad because it, demonstrates it goes too far on that romance. It's not actually how it is. So what about D? Does Maria think that art need not represent reality accurately to be good art?
No. She thinks the opposite, right? She thinks that art should represent reality
Art
accurately.
need not.
I only read it differently because it said thereby fails to represent reality accurately.
No, I would say
So-
art need not.
I agree.
Art need not represent reality accurately to be good art. I hate all these nots.
Yeah, art need not. Yeah, I think she'll disagree with that.
Art does not need to represent reality to be considered good art. Art does not need to be. Correct. She would say art does not. Yes. No. Excellent.
No, right.
And what about E?
Popular music.
Should not be considered to be an art form.
Yes, she would agree with that because she says popular music is bad art.
But I would say we don't know, because just because popular music is bad art, does that mean that it should, does that not mean that it's an art form? It could just be a bad art form.
Oh.
Do you agree?
Okay.
We're saying.
I mean, yeah. I mean, sure. I mean, I looked at it as the same. I didn't really look at it like as a difference, like art form art. But okay.
Yeah, like I think it's. I mean, because popular music, for it to be a bad art, it has to be an art, right?
Right.
So I would say we don't know, which makes it definitely wrong. So now we only have to go. Okay, so Zach, you do Theo. We only have to go through Theo now for 3 answer choices. So let's start with B. I'm just going to read Theo once more really quick. Popular music is not supposed to reflect reality. It performs other artistic functions, such as providing consoling fantasies and helping people create some, at least a little bit of romance in their often difficult lives. You should understand popular music before you condemn it. Does Theo agree or disagree that some bad art exaggerates the role love plays in everyday life?
He disagrees, right?
Yeah, it's the first sentence. Like, everyday life, it says it's not supposed to reflect reality.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, we're looking at B though. Some bad art exaggerates the role love plays in everyday life. So you're saying that he disagrees that there's not one piece of art out there that exaggerates the role love plays in everyday life? It says that music helps create some romance in often difficult lives. Can we think that, but also think that there is an example of bad art out there that exaggerates the role love plays?
Yeah.
So I would say we don't know what Theo thinks.
We don't know, right? Yeah.
So if it's,
I was thinking it too because he never said anything about the exaggeration of art, but I just was like, maybe not. He doesn't.
Right in between the lines. If it's I don't know, it's no.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So C, art should always represent reality as it could be, not as it is.
I would say I don't know. Still kind of what he thinks.
Art should always represent reality as it could be, not as it is.
I would say we don't know. I agree.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like in my head when I was going through these, I thought C or D.
So and C's wrong because we don't know if art should. So it's not C. I'm getting all comfortable.
So you don't like the word always though, too, for the record.
Yeah. Yes. And D. So it looks like D is going to be our answer without even knowing. But let's make sure that it works. Watch it not be the right answer after we did all this.
It is the right answer. I picked C.
I think it's D because he does talk about other
C
forms.
First.
Yeah, I think it's D because he's talking about other forms of like the art.
Okay, art need not represent reality accurately to be good art.
Helping others create romances.
Yes. So it definitely is yes, because art need not represent reality accurately to be good art. It says that popular music, he thinks that popular music is okay and it provides consoling fantasies.
Right.
The word other fart, I said fart, other artistic functions.
Perfect. So that's for 6.
It's intense.
No, I was really between C and D. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I was going to choose D, but I was like, maybe C sounds just a little better. But then I should look at always being like a strong word. and it wasn't very mild. So
It's another example of if you're between two, always go with the bottom one.
yeah, I say go with the mild